Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 53 of my Rags to Riches Realm of Magic edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And Angelina did a masterpiece, and I had her on the celebrity aspiration. I did just switch her over, but unfortunately it was after she had the masterpiece. But at least we got the value out of it, so we have now two things for her to, or for someone to sell on our street gallery. So we'll put them there in the street gallery inventory. And she does still need to do a painting. She needs to complete a surrealism painting. Well, why don't we come and pick that up, since I'm guessing this angry person knocked it over. Maybe they're going to pick it up for us, or is he going to just drop the stuff on the ground? Yep. Or maybe he's picking it up. So you need to do a painting. So why don't we come here and do that? And, hope maybe it's he made more garbage. He picked up the garbage and then made more. I guess we can scavenge for parts. I don't know if it's worth the effort. So I just had her do a small painting. So let's check in on Aurora. I think she's doing... What are you doing? Did I tell you to study? Yeah, I told her to study. But I think she had already got everything she needed done for the Brainiacs that she could do. She has no homework to do. And so I think she's just studying from when she had to study before. So let's see. Did we get any artifacts in the mail? Does not look like we did, unfortunately. So we could have you craft a chatterbot, I suppose. I know we started one at the other place, so maybe when we go back you can do it. Do it some more. So we're going to come here and we're going to craft a dark red chatterbot. And you can go do that. And he needed his fun. So right now he is doing his playing Sim Scuffle with the team. And I figured I'd let him do that first before he goes off to do some tutoring of students, since he does need to still do that 3 more times. Not that it's a big deal. I just need to make sure I keep it on this aspiration for him, because tomorrow, Sim Day, on the Friday, they should be getting their results, and hopefully he'll have an A, or at least the B, but hopefully he'll have an A, would be my hope. And so she got that done. It's not worth very much, so why don't you just sell that to collector, and why don't you produce a new track, since you seem to want to. That's what this is, produce a new track. And then let's go over here. And I had a comment, I don't remember which video, if it was like on this Let's Play or a different one, that we can actually sell these and you still get your royalties. And since they were taking up a lot of room in our inventory, I'm going to sell anything that's been released. I know we have a few that aren't released, so I think I'll just keep those until we release them. Or we at least have one that's not been released. And then we don't have her inventory being cluttered up. And I have actually tried it in other saves when they actually have a fair amount of money themselves. But where they had even more money, and I really didn't care if they didn't get they lost their royalties. But and they did indeed still get their royalties. So we will continue to just get rid of them, because there's just no point in having them clutter up her inventory. So I'm just going to keep selling. That's been released too. She's got a lot. At least we're getting some money from it. So the outstanding ones are worth 1. The poor ones I know I've sold, and they're only worth 1. And normal, I'm pretty sure I've seen that's unreleased. So we'll keep that one. And that's normal, and it's worth 50, which is what I was thinking it was worth. But we still have more. We have so many in our inventory. She's released so many. So they're all released. So gone. Are they all gone now? I mean, we still have things in our inventory because we have a pretty full inventory. Why don't we sell our pictures? Oh, look, Aurora got that done. And it did complete that as being done. So, yeah, she's not really working on that very much. And we're not... So, is this actually going on right now? It is happening right now. But we're not going to go to a building meetup. We can just do our thing at home. So, what does she... She needs to grow a cow plant. Do you have a cow plant in your inventory? Cow plant berry, I mean? I don't know. If you go fishing, It's not freezing out, so you might be able to go fishing. You might catch one. I don't know if you catch them. I know there's fishing in the other burn track. It's possible that I planted and sold the cow plants because, they make money on them. So I could have likely have done it already. I don't see any berries in her inventory. And Benji, oh well, he put the effort in, he got it done. That's all he needed. And so I was thinking of putting this chair out, but then I decided not to. So we could sell that. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I guess he was hanging out outside because the door's locked and I don't let them in. Yeah, I'm not seeing a cow plant berry in anyone's inventory. What do you have left to do, Benji? You need to do some homework, so you should do that. And the reason I didn't have him do his homework is because his fun was very, very, needed some help. And you're okay, so we need to evolve plants, which really requires excellent plants, I should say, but requires them to be, I just don't know how long we're going to be in this location. Probably, I know, Benji, when you do your homework, we're going to have you go do your tutoring. Let's check your needs, and maybe before we go, we'll rally the troops before you go do that. Because essentially, it's 6 hours, and maybe we can get a couple done overnight for him. Though, of course, he's the one I'm more interested in doing the bot savant things, but we'll get at least the complete homework done. And he's already a senior member, so it doesn't really matter about the brainiacs. And what are you doing? You're playing Sims Forever. Did you need some fun? Not anymore. You don't. Do you need... Well, I know I keep having them study and study and study, so it's possible. Why don't you study for archaeology? University. Study for archaeology, because your fun is max and you don't really need to do anything else. And so we have... This will be 3, so we have 3 more courses left to take in the next term. And Aurora's dancing up a storm, and there Angelina has maxed her skill, her archaeology skill. I think she's maxed the Salvadoradian culture. Yep, it is only a 5-level skill. So I think I'm going to go look and see if there's any fishing in this world. And, the other thing is if it's even possible to fish. Oh, it's right next here. It's actually close to them. So, she can angle for a big catch. Why don't we do that? I would think she's already done the fishing aspiration. Yep, she has. And the purveyor of potions, of course, she has not finished the knowledge aspiration, which maybe we'll work on the weekend. The curator, where are you actually on that one? Oh, not very far. Do you have any fossils you can open up in your inventory? You do. Though probably, I'm not in a rush. Probably better to do that work on that over at the Realm of Magic, because then maybe she might get, if we collect stuff, she might get more there. It depends. So we're going to put her, see, and here's the spellcraft and sorcery, and she needs to win duels. So it's easier to do that. She did actually get a call to ask her to do a duel in between parts, but I figured it was easier just to I think Benji was doing his thing. That's what it was. And what are you doing? Oh, right, because I asked you to rally the troops and I sent her over there. At least she's not very far from home. So I think you've studied enough. Why don't you come here and let's see whether you can contribute knowledge, and if it works this time, maybe we'll do, instead of research and debate, why don't we try painting, and let's actually put you on that aspiration. Otherwise, it will definitely not count. So we'll put her over onto academic. She's got a little while to go before she earns a degree. She caught a tree fish. Well, that'll be good for fertilizing, since we need to get plants to excellent. So you've gone over there and you started angling for big catch too. You should come here and you should do some tutoring. You can tutor fishing. Since you're fishing right now, why don't you go tutor some fishing? So let's see whether this works for... Okay, she's almost finished. So let's hope that it'll count. Because this is the second time she's done it. And the first time did not count. But the first time we did... Oh, it did count this time. First time we tried doing research and debate. So she's got like tiny home from living in a tiny home mid-led. So she's done all of that. And why don't we put you over on to... Why don't you do some writing? We'll go here. And you know what? Why don't you just... Well, you can't write there. Oh, there's someone there. We'll just ignore them. We're going to come here and write... Oh, she has a book she's writing. We'll write a book. We'll keep writing that book. Hopefully she can. Sometimes I find if they stop and start again, they don't. They're not able to. And if that was the case, I would just have her start something different. So she's going to write. Benji's off tutoring students. And of course, Aurora's fishing to try and catch a cow plant berry. I don't know. I know most of the time I can get them pretty much anywhere, but you know, some places might be a bit better than others. So I haven't fished here enough to know whether they're catchable here. But they're going to do their thing and I will be back. Oh, we got some interest from Benji, 15,000. I would think the others would get theirs soon too, 15, and they should be similar. It should be slightly more because it's based on your household cash. So, and I think I was a little later. Oh, we got 100 from Benji for his, what is he doing here? Thinking about a family member. What I was trying to do is see when his exam is. It's not till the late afternoon, so he can definitely go do some more tutoring. So we'll have him go do that. Of course, he's behind the others because he was... Actually, I don't want to do programming because I don't think he's maxed his programming. Oh, he has maxed his programming. We'll do programming after all. Because he had his doing the sports and stuff. So he was busy a lot of the times and wasn't able to go when the girls were able to go. So Angelina finished her book and I have her working on her 5th book. And for some reason, Winston is not very comfortable. Where are you, Winston? Oh, maybe because you have to go to the... Oh, you're sick! Poor Winston is sick. It's not just because he had to go to the bathroom. So someone is going to have to heal him. So I know Angelina got that. She has the veterinarian skill and she's at level 6. And Benji's busy even if he had it, which he doesn't because I probably didn't get the course for him. And so the only one who can help heal poor Winston is our... I think he fished enough. I don't know that you caught anything that we needed. You don't think you caught a cow plant berry. So you caught a lot of things, but not a cow plant berry. So why don't you come over here and let's check your exams today. You have these and you can actually study over here, but we'll just have you study on this computer. University coursework. Did they actually... It's probably too late to even bother trying to apply. I don't think they ever I don't know about the bowling, whether she didn't max it. She still might have been able to get a scholarship, but we're not going to even bother today. So university, coursework, study there. And I kind of would like her to finish her book. When is her class is in 3 hours. Well, that's not actually a lot of time for us to heal poor Winston. Oh, it's night on the town. So anyways, I am just going to essentially have her finish her book. She's going to go to her exam and whatnot, and I will be back a little later. Oh, we got some more interest finally from Aurora, 16,000. And they're both at their classes, and Benji is still tutoring. And when Angelina is back from her class, we're then going to look after poor Winston there. But she is back, and it looks like she's off to her class right away. We got the 100 from Benji, and Benji's all focused from doing his tutoring. It's for 4 hours, and his exam is in 6 hours. Probably pushing it to have him go do another tutoring, so we'll probably have him tutor. If it happens like last week where he didn't go on Friday night to his game thing, then maybe he'll just do it then. So what are your needs? You know, you kind of need to rally the troops. So why don't we come over here and rally the troops? And I will go up here. We're going to go into our inventory, put the walls down so that I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to grab our get well better table, whatever, out of our inventory so we can now try and begin exam. Oh no, wrong sim. You don't know that skill. We need Angelina to begin examining poor Winston. So let's get that done. And we got some royalties there. So I'm just going to go through the regular process of fixing And then they'll do their exams. It looks like Aurora is back, so we'll have her come here and rally the troops. And I'll be back at the end of the day. So we've got the Cure Feel Good Serum. And our poor Winston should be all better now. Let me just double check when their exams are. 3 hours for her. Benji, they're both in 3 hours. So they're going to just do their own thing over the day and go to their exam. And I'll be back, like I said, when their exam is here. It's a little later and both Benji and Angelina are at their exam. So we did get something in the mail. I'm not sure who it was sent to, but we're going to mail it back. There we go. She got 3,489 and she did have a whim to authenticate an artifact, so that worked out well. So I thought we would try while they're there. First, maybe we should have her scrubberoo herself. Let's go here. That's the disadvantage of playing in the roof area. So we're going to magic scrubberoo, and she needs to learn that duplicato spell because she can't do it yet. So we're going to have to head over to Magic HQ and do a little bit of magic maybe this weekend. So now that we've done that, we're going to contribute knowledge. We are going to contribute for gardening because that is her interest. So let's go fast. I guess they're getting to the point where they could donate to charity because they have a decent amount of money. Plus they have essentially 2 homes. Let's hope this counts because it didn't count the first time. There, he did well. They both did well. And let's see. Let's pay attention to this. You should come home. And then maybe we'll go do a night on the town type of thing. Except for that perhaps right now we won't. Maybe for Benji. And we got some money. I'm guessing it was from that. Yep. And Benji, why don't you actually go do your tutoring? We'll tutor for programming. Yeah, because he's maxed that. Because he has to do that. And I'm going to take a quick look at their skills to see what I might want them to do with their next courses. So he's going to be doing his tutoring, and I'll be back when they get their grade results. And there we go. We have Angelina's grade. She got an A+ in everything. Yay. Same for Aurora. And yay, same for Benji. And yes, we will sign up for another term. And I know they need 3 classes. Unfortunately, I don't have it up. Oh, there it goes. Tells me right there. She needs 3 to graduate. So we're going to do an elective because that's what I like to do. We're obviously not going to do archaeology for her because she has already maxed that. So I'm going to take a look at the rest and figure out which one I want her to do. I think she might like to do ways to bake sponge cake. She doesn't have baking yet, and she's maxed both the other 2, like cooking. She's maxed homestyle, and she's maxed the gourmet cooking. So we're going to do that. It wasn't something I actually had thought of, but now that I see it here, I think that's what we're going to do for her. And she's going to stay where she is, and there we go. We got 3 merits for her scholarship for some reason. And then we got 1855. And yes, we're going to sign up for Aurora too. And the same thing. We will do 2 classes and an elective. I think she's going to continue with herbalism because she has some herbalism. I wonder what... Oh, mixology. She has some herbalism, but she doesn't have it max. So we're going to do that one for her. Stay here. And there we go. And we got the same amount of money, and now here we are with a Benji. 2 classes and an elective. He has not learnt archaeology unlike the other 2, so I'm going to have him do that as his course so that they can all know archaeology, because perhaps we'll have a little trip to the jungle before this Let's Play ends. And we're going to stay here. There is everything. There's his esports scholarship, and he should have a bit more. So he made 2,305. So let's take a look. So he has to do, she, Aurora, has a presentation, a term paper, and 1 exam. So she has 2 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and 1 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and it's in the morning. Angelina is doing some yoga. I thought I would have her do that. She has 2 exams and 1 presentation to do, so she has 2 classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead, and then only the one on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. And let me click over here so I don't get his home button, so I don't somehow get him out of his tutoring. He has 3 exams, so he has classes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday only. No tutorials and no presentations. But we're going to let him finish what he's doing, and in the next part, we're going to go and try and take advantage of this night on the town so they can have a successful one. But that's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!